Next, we would like to invite Srimati Ritu Khanduri ji, Honorable Speaker of the Uttarakhand Vidhan Sabha, for addressing the audience.
Thank you so much. Constitution and Women Rights के कार्यक्रम में मंच पर विराजमान मॉडरेटर श्रीमती आर लता देवी जी, हमारी बहुत ही सीनियर एंड वेरी ऑनरेबल श्रीमती बृंदा करात जी, डॉक्टर नीमा बहन आचार्य जी, श्रीमती कणिमोड़ी करुणानिधि जी, श्रीमती के रेमा जी, श्रीमती चंद प्रियंका जी, and of course the Sutradhar Mr. Rajesh. I am extremely grateful to be here and especially sharing the stage with Adarniya Brinda Karat. She has been an inspiration, right from your big bindi to your lovely saris to your soft spokenness to being the firebrand neta that we've seen in the Rajya Sabha and working for the women and for rights of the downtrodden. Ma'am, you are an inspiration and I'm really honored to be sharing the stage with you. I'm really honored. माँ गंगा की पवित्र धरा, चार धाम और भगवान शिव की नगरी, उत्तराखंड से पहली महिला विधानसभा अध्यक्ष मैं ऋतु खंडूरी भूषण भगवान विष्णु की पवित्र नगरी केरल को प्रणाम करती हूँ और आप सबका अभिवादन करती हूँ. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskaram to all of you. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be a part of this distinguished gathering of national women legislatures. A mere look at the presence of women lawmakers heartens my heart, gladdens my heart, and I can see that the country is moving towards the right direction. Of course, I would like to thank the Honorable Speaker Kerala, for inviting me for this conference, giving me the opportunity to speak on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. I'm really grateful. Thank you very much. 1947 we got our independence and 1950 we got our constitution. So बड़ा आनंद आ रहा है कि हम अपने स्वतंत्रता दिवस का 75वां साल मना रहे हैं और साथ ही साथ एक ऐसा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हमें मिला है which stands the test of time. So I'm really excited and happy. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked to speak on the topic power of democracy, constitution and women rights. Before I start, I would like to, Rig Veda क्या कहता है? Rig Veda कहता है aham ketu aham murdha. Now what does that mean? It says जिस राष्ट्र में, जैसे कि हर राष्ट्र में राष्ट्र के ध्वज को, फ्लैग को सम्मान मिलता है, आदर मिलता है, उसी तरह वेद के अनुसार राष्ट्र में महिला का भी वही सम्मान है. महाराज मनु कहते थे, नारी को बहुत ऊंचा उन्होंने दर्जा दिया था. यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता. जिस परिवार में, जिस समाज में, जिस राष्ट्र में महिला का सम्मान होता है, वहाँ कार्य सफल होते हैं और उस स्थान पर देवता निवास करते हैं. ये मनु महाराज कहते थे. महात्मा गांधी, To call a woman a weaker sex is libel. It is man's injustice to women. If by strength is meant moral power, women is immeasurably man's superior. At the onset, before I start off and talk about the Constitution and the rights for women, I would like to mention the 15 dynamic women who were part of the Constituent Assembly who drafted the Constitution. They were women from different states, from different backgrounds, but they brought their vision of India to the table. They were dynamic leaders. They came from different backgrounds. They were freedom fighters, but at the same time, leaders with opinions who were unafraid to speak their mind and passionately advocated their beliefs. I would like to name each and give them the respect that they deserve. Amu Swaminathan, Kerala, Dakshaini Vilayudhan, Cochin, Begum Aizaz Rasool, UP, Durgabai Deshmukh, Rajamundry, Hansa Jeevaraj Mehta, Baroda, Gujarat, Kamla Chaudhary, Lucknow, Leela Ray, Assam, Malti Chaudhary, East Bengal, now Bangladesh, Purnima Banerjee, Uttar Pradesh, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Uttar Pradesh, Sarojini Naidu, Hyderabad, Renuka Ray, West Bengal, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, UP, Annie Mascarene, Kerala, Suchita Kripalani, Haryana. I would like to pay my respects and homage to these dynamic ladies. Kudos to such women and salute to these torchbearers. India, yes, of course, they deserve a round of applause, so let's give them a good round of applause. India is one of the world's largest democracy and an ancient democracy. 2,500 years ago, we used to talk of, Lichvi and the Shakya republics. So as a country, we have nurtured democracy. The democratic spirit is an integral part of our civilization and our ethos. Our democracy has always been an inclusive democracy, and women have worked really hard to strengthen the democracy. They have nurtured the democracy. Yes, there are shortcomings, but I believe these shortcomings can be overcome only by more democratic rights, by more democracy. All our collective endeavor at the moment should be to ensure that we nurture our democracy, strengthen our democracy, and continue to deliver the expectations of the people in this country. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who headed the committee of drafting the Constitution, said, "I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women has achieved." I would like to now, just read out certain things. Indian Constitution is our guiding light and protector and a catalyst for economic growth and social cultural reforms. It has the strength as well as the flexibility to grow, to safeguard the interest of citizens. What is it, that we are looking at? Gender equality. It reiterates, our Constitution reiterates gender equality, meaning denoting equality of women in decision making. It denotes economic and social freedom. It denotes equal access to education and employment. And finally, it denotes equal opportunities, rights, and obligations in all walks of life. Dr. Nima Ben mentioned that there are constitutional rights and there are legal rights which are given to us by our state legislatives and our parliament. But first we'll talk about the constitutional rights. I'll just go through them because I would like to mention these. भारत के संविधान में आर्टिकल 14 में फंडामेंटल राइट टू इक्वालिटी का प्रावधान है। आर्टिकल 15 राज्यों को अधिकार देता है कि वो महिलाओं को के लिए उनकी सुरक्षा के लिए प्रोविजंस ला सकते हैं। आर्टिकल 16 टॉक्स ऑफ इक्वालिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी इन पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट। आर्टिकल 19 भाषा और की अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता देता है। आर्टिकल जो 21 है प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ एंड पर्सनल लिबर्टी एंड राइट टू प्राइवेसी। आर्टिकल 23(1) ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग एंड फोर्स लेबर को प्रतिबंधित किया गया है। आर्टिकल 39D इक्वल पे फॉर इक्वल वर्क। 39E में ये राज्य की स्टेट की जवाबदारी है कि हेल्थ, महिला की हेल्थ और स्ट्रेंथ उनकी जिम्मेवारी है, उसको अब्यूज ना किया जाए, उसको हेल्थ और स्ट्रेंथ दी जाए। आर्टिकल 42 में मटर्निटी रिलीव्स हैं। आर्टिकल 243D और T में पंचायत और लोकल बॉडीज के चुनाव में 1/3 1/3 पदों पर आरक्षण हमको मिलेगा। आर्टिकल 300A राइट टू प्रॉपर्टी। There are lots of legal rights also. Yes, before I go on to Uttarakhand, 2017 I would like to mention Maternity Benefit Amendment Act, जिसमें 12 साल का पहले 12 हफ्तों की छुट्टी मिलती थी। जब महिला गर्भवती होती थी उसको 26 हफ्ता किया गया है। बच्चे होने के बाद अब वो 26 हफ्ते की उसको छुट्टी दी गई, which is excellent. 2018 को जो क्रिमिनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट है, जो कि आप सब जानते हैं, वो निर्भया केस के बाद बहुत कुछ हुआ था। इसमें बहुत लोगों ने इसके लिए लड़ाई भी लड़ी थी और बालिकाओं को जो बलात्कार की सजा है वो बड़ी है और कुछ केसेस में मृत्यु दंड भी कहा गया है। ट्रिपल तलाक, आई डोंट लाइक योर साड़ी। आज दाल में नमक ज़्यादा पड़ गया है, तलाक तलाक तलाक. I mean, what was this? So I'm happy that 2019 Muslim Women Protection of Rights of Marriage Act was उसको void or illegal कर दिया. I would now come to Uttarakhand. I don't know how much time I have, but I would like to speak about Uttarakhand. I am a shining example of what women can do. And if the system supports, you can become the first speaker of some state. As Dr. Madam just said, she is the first speaker of Gujarat, and I'm proud to tell you that from a small state, a young state, it is just 22 years old, a decision was taken to give the speaker, a woman speaker, to the state. I am just a second-term MLA, but yet the decision was taken because now we talk of women-led development. So that I'm a shining example of that. पंचायती राज में हम लोगों ने सुना, केरला ने भी अच्छा काम किया है. मैं 2008 में उत्तराखंड ने ये निर्णय किया था कि 50% रिजर्वेशन हम महिलाओं को देंगे. और आपको मुझे बताते हुए इतनी खुशी होती है कि अब जब हम गांव-गांव घूमते हैं, हमारे अगल बगल प्रधान महिला बैठी होती है. जिला पंचायत अध्यक्ष 13 है हमारे में से, उसमें से 11 महिला है. इसी तरह से मेयर, आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी प्राउड, मेयर भी है. आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू मेंशन दिस यंग गर्ल फ्रॉम हु इज द मेयर ऑफ ट्रिवेंड्रम. आई डोंट नो वेदर शी इज हियर और नॉट, बट इट इज सच अ प्लेजर. शी इज जस्ट 22 and she is mayor of Trivandrum with 100 wards under her. Fabulous, you know, it heartens it, you feel so happy. So similarly, when I go to villages in my constituency and you see these Mahila Pradhans standing up and, you know, speaking about their rights and talking about their rights, you feel, yes, there is something right that is happening. Of course, we have, I don't know about Kerala, but Uttarakhand में प्रधान पति का बड़ा concept है कि जो प्रधान बन जाता है तो उसकी जो पति होते हैं वो प्रधान का काम करते हैं. लेकिन 2017 में मैं जब जीत कर आई, उसके बाद हमने ये निर्णय लिया था कि मेरे कार्यक्रमों में पति लोग नहीं आएंगे. Not that I have anything against the patis, but the pradhan will come. And you know, I've seen the change. पहले वो डरती थी. मैंने कहा हम भी डरते हैं, हम भी कागज लेकर, हम आज भी कागज लेकर आए हैं, हमें भी डर लगता है. स्टेज पे बोलना आसान नहीं है. आप पढ़ना शुरू करिए, आपको कुछ नहीं कहना, आप कागज निकालिए और पढ़िए. And I have seen the difference, I have seen the changes. And when you give them positions like mayor, जिला पंचायत अध्यक्ष, अध्यक्ष बनाते हैं, presidents of the जिलाs, you make them, you see that they, you know, that the confidence comes within them and they are able to come up and tell us the issues regarding women. In fact, when I became MLA from Kotdwar, this is a small शहर of Uttarakhand, women were very happy. They said, दीदी अब आपके पास हम कभी भी आ सकते हैं, किसी समय भी आ सकते हैं. आज तक कोटद्वार में कोई महिला विधायक नहीं बनी. So, you know, when women are being encouraged, it is, I see a change in the society, I see a change in the samaj. Similarly, Uttarakhand government has done another very good thing. पैतृक संपत्ति, मतलब आपके हस्बैंड की जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो तो है ही, आपको उसमें हिस्सा मिलता है, लेकिन जो अपने हस्बैंड को उसके पिताजी से मिलती है, मतलब पैतृक संपत्ति में भी अधिकार होगा, महिला का अधिकार होगा. पहले जो दादा के घर से जमीन मिलती थी या प्रॉपर्टी मिलती थी, उसका महिला को नहीं पूछा जाता था, बेच दिया जाता था. लेकिन अब जब उसका नाम उसमें आएगा, she will be eligible for loans, she can take loans. So this is another very interesting thing that was done in Uttarakhand. Of course, self-help groups are being encouraged by the Prime Minister himself, and in the last 5 years I can speak because I first became MLA in 2017, and I can tell you in the last 5 years I have seen women getting skilled, but now is the time to take the skill to the market. So it is extremely important that we now, whatever skill they have learned, they have to start earning. क्योंकि मैं कहती हूँ जब तक जेब में पैसा नहीं है, तब तक किस बात का विकास? विकास तभी होगा. We will only develop when we have some kind of money, because that also empowers you. Money empowers us. So we are also seeing in Uttarakhand that a lot of self-help groups are being encouraged to, somehow take the skills which are local skills and then take these skills to the market so that we can strengthen our women. We can, somehow make them more powerful. Of course, reservations of widowed women in Anganwadi. women who are widowed, women who are divorced, या women जिनको पति छोड़ दिया है, जिसको छोड़ दिया है, उनको पहला chance at आंगनवाड़ी worker मिलेगा. So that is also a very good way of looking after your women, strengthening your women. There is a very interesting project happening in Uttarakhand. It's a very small project, but I like to mention it all the time at all the places because it really heartens me. Noni Kuno. Noni in Gadwali means beti. Kuno, ka naam. Now where is this name going? It's just a name plate. And this name plate is put on her father's house. So there is this house which belongs to her father and iska name plate wahan lagate hain. I have seen the change in the child. You have, we are not going to give that house to the child. It is not going to come to her. It is just that we are somehow, putting a thought into her mind, a small seed into her mind that yes, you are important and you can do this someday. And when a young girl comes and tells me कि विधायक जी इसके आगे मैं डॉक्टर लगाऊंगी और तब आप देखिएगा, that really excites me because I feel what my government was out to do, to let her dream big, let her fly high. That is what we've been able to do with this very small program. Tillu Roteli Award, that is young women who are doing well in various fields, we award women. Mahalakshmi Kit, that is from pregnancy on to till the child is born. So there are innumerable programs that are being done. Women in Uttarakhand were always strong. सशक्त महिला हमेशा से सशक्त थी, आज से नहीं. मैंने अपनी दादी को SDM को घेराव करते देखा है. I've seen her go to the SDM and fight for her rights. So we have, women who have been very powerful, very strong. Yes, there have been issues, there have been problems in the last some years, but slowly I feel things are improving. When the Prime Minister says that मेरी सरकार किसान की सरकार है, मेरी सरकार मजदूरों की सरकार है, लेकिन उससे बढ़कर मेरी सरकार उस महिला के लिए है जो अपने सम्मान के लिए पिछले कई सालों से लड़ रही है, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है. I would like to end on a note with see, we are lawmakers, laws, rules, regulations, but at the end of it, we are mothers. We are people who can change the society. And I believe the teacher, guru, and the mother of the child can change the society. We need to change our society. We need to bring in some kind of values to our sons. बेटे को बोलो ना, बेटी घर देर क्यों आई? क्या हो गया? देर क्यों आई? So what? बेटे को क्यों नहीं बोला? I have a small story and then I will end. My husband is a very calm person. He never gets irritated or he never screams. But one day my young son, I think he must have been in class 7th or 8th and my daughter was in 10th or something, and he happened to push her. And my husband just lost it. He just lost it. I have never seen him. Since then, and since till then, I had never seen it. He just lost it. And for me also, for a minute when he was screaming at my son, I was a little taken aback. Then I asked him, I didn't say anything then, but then I asked him why. He says, आज बहन को धक्का दिया है, कल बाहर अपनी दोस्त को धक्का देगा, फिर समाज में धक्का देगा, फिर बीवी को धक्का देगा. This is a lesson for him that you cannot do this. So it is extremely important. Rules होंगे, regulations होंगे, rights होंगी, सब कुछ होगा. लेकिन समाज को अगर हम महिलाओं को बदलना है, हमारे ही कंधे पर है. हम बदल सकती हैं, हम कर सकती हैं. इसलिए बहुत आवश्यक है कि समाज को आवश्यकता है, अच्छे लड़के समाज में भेजने की आवश्यकता है, और शायद इसमें हम सब माँओं का बहुत बड़ा हाथ रहेगा. एक बार फिर मैं पूरे मंच को धन्यवाद देती हूँ और आप सबको शुभकामनाएं और बधाई देती हूँ. बहुत बहुत आभार, धन्यवाद.